in East Los Angeles. It's mainly a Hispanic neighborhood, a lot of industry in this area where we are now on Union Pacific Avenue. And unfortunately, somebody leaked to the press or the radio stations today, broadcast that we're going to be all over Los Angeles, Broadway, in this section of town. That's why you see 300-400 children here. And they're all coming to see Michael Jackson.
I found out about it from my mom, and I drug her down here with me from Van Nuys, and we just came down to see him dance, have a good time.
Well, how were you able to get back here?
Back here? It was kind of hard. It was hard getting this.
Look at my foot.
We worked our way around. It was fun, though.
Well, what is it about Michael Jackson that you come all the way down here at 3 in the morning to see him?
I like his music. His music's a lot of fun to dance to, and he's a really, really good dancer. That's mostly why I like him.
I heard on the radio that he was going to be downtown LA. We went all the way over there. They told us he wasn't going to be there. We drove all the way here. We lied. We got in. I saw him. He's great. He's the best.
He dances really good, and we'd go anywhere
to see him. We're ready to go to the other places.
He's just down to earth, and that's the way I want him to be, down to earth.
He's great. I'm speechless.
He has talent. He has class. He's my man.
And I think he's the best dancer. He's the sexiest man I've ever met in my whole entire life. I love him.
Okay, turn around. Wave to these people. Just wave.
You are looking live.
I think he's so sexy and so gorgeous.
Right here is where it all happened.
I would have gone all that way to see him.
When he locked the car.
I like Michael Jackson, so you thought that's good. Go
I was impressed because you were real nice on the phone. I didn't think you would be nice for some reason, really.
I was nice on the phone.
Very nice.
I think it was the connection.
Well, we're trying to bring back the motion picture shorts. And I want a thriller and beat it to be a stimulant for people to make better videos or short films. I saw American Werewolf a lot.
Welcome everybody, YouTube Live.
Because it was a different type of horror movie. It was comedy and horror. That's what
We are down here. You know when you see this, you know where we are. Where the magic happened. Union Pacific, Calzona. The Thriller, they were down here for the biopic also, shooting scenes here. They had the roads closed. I'm going to try to find a quiet spot, which is not easy.
I gradually became aware that you knew me from American Werewolf and knew nothing else.
I haven't seen any. What's our Kentucky Fried Movie?
So Kentucky Fried Movie.
Let me try to get right
So
here.
it's like real awkward. George,
It's a little windy. I hope.
Michael, I mean, have you seen Trading Places?
No.
Animal House? Blues Brothers?
No.
Sort of like real
Those are
depressing.
your biggest ones.
Real depressing afternoon at Michael Jackson's house. I was on holiday and I was with my wife and kids in London, just doing nothing. And my agent called me and said Michael Jackson called. And I went, who, Michael Jackson? It's Jackson. So I get a phone call from Michael Jackson, who very kindly and graciously figured out that London's 8 hours ahead of LA, so called me at 2 in the morning. But anyway, so and I said hello, and he said, you know my song Thriller? Yes, of course. Put my hand on the phone. And I didn't know the song. I knew the album, and I knew Beat It and Billie Jean. So I said to Michael, listen, Michael, I'd love to make something more elaborate, which Michael picked up on because that's what he wanted to do. His whole thing was, we got to be good, it's got to be great, it's got to be big.
The best.
The best.
So when we stick them for the live cast, we won't actually have to.
So we're literally
When I first walked in Briggs,
right here where it all happened. Some of the scenes, some of the walking scenes were down here. The main stuff was done here.
The very first makeups I ever did were just grease makeups where you just take standard grease paint material.
I don't want to play too much.
Use it as an artist paints a picture with highlight. Yes, I print those. Okay, John. Action, Mike!
We're gonna go to the Thriller House next. I'll play a little more on the road, but just so most of it was in front of there. Okay. The side street shots when they're doing the walking. Let me see if I can find it. So this here would be like the
a new set of appliances, which is the second likeness that we took. Teeth in, contact lenses, ears.
Let me try to find it for you.
Another mask.
A lot of it, you know, I'm sorry.
This is what the mask.
I'm getting dizzy. Phone's acting up a little. See, so whenever you see the orange in the background, but most of it was here. See, now here you see the side of the streets, right?
Michael Jackson is still Michael Jackson as a zombie. Michael Jackson isn't Michael Jackson as a
right there.
Michael Jackson is another person totally with the mask. You put this thing on.
You know, a lot of it was the makeup and Rick Baker.
I mean, it's gonna be,
of course, Michael Peters.
Makeup, dentures in your mouth, and, 12 hours of being really weird.
Vincent Patterson was assistant choreographer on this.
Also, the only other thing, you'll be helped by the teeth in your mouth. But I watched during the day. This time, be aware of your face. I mean, because you're gonna, see it, make faces.
This year's at the Debbie Reynolds studio. Vincent actually gave me one of the floorboards there.
All the technical rehearsal, all the cleanup. Now we're gonna work on character, right? Because what I see now is, everybody thinking, okay? Just put it in the computer, let it rest. Let's see a little performance.
Never get tired of watching that. But this is it, as they say. Union Pacific, that's the 3700 block. You'll see the sign for the 3600 block, okay, which is a block down. But a lot of the pictures, a lot of this stuff was from right here, literally right here, with that in the background.
But he likes the makeup. He likes makeup.
You're seeing it, yeah, it's fine. like that. And then if you need more, keep punching away. But it'd be great if at that time you could bring to it. I'm trying to make on it help those. There's a big L here. First punch on that. All right, kid. Let's go, please.
Once again, Union Pacific is the crossroad you look for. I'm guessing this was, kind of retouched over because the biopic was definitely down there. They had the roads shut down over here, and a little bit of the footage leaked. So it was definitely done. Hi, Pernille, everybody. Crystal, Loniqua, Lady Messenger. I'm learning the new term. We're down here at the Thriller location. This is Site 104. Site 104. But this is where I kind of always like to stand right here. That's where the magic happened. Oh my God, my hair's. This is where the magic happened. Once again, not the greatest part of town. Come down during the daytime. And when you see the orange brick, that's the start of it, all the way down to the end. And right here, where all the magic happened. This is where all the magic happened. All right, we'll play a little bit in the car. We're gonna head over to the Thriller House, the Palace Theater, and the Rialto Theater today. So we got 4 stops. We'll see what traffic's like. The house isn't too far away. If you plan on doing all 4 at the same day. I did a little research last night to no avail for those that were with us yesterday. We're trying to see how to. For those that don't know, we kind of got suspended from doing Facebook Lives. I don't know how long it's going to be, if and when it's going to come back. I talked to a couple of people last night about what to do, and it's not giving me the option. Well, we'll try it later when we hang up. So, all right. Next stop is going to be the Thriller House, which is on Carroll Avenue. It's in the historic part there. We're about 6 miles away from here. That's the good news.
Head west on Union Pacific Avenue toward Colada Street, then turn right onto Colada Street.
Traffic, you never know. I'd say
this route avoids a crash on US 101 North. You're on the fastest route. You should reach
we're on the fastest route. All right. So we got about let's say in 21 minutes to get there. I'll try to play something in the back. So we're trying not to get blocked. All the Michael music we play is, not allowed on Facebook and on YouTube either. So it finally caught up to us. For those just tuning in
a quarter mile, turn left onto South Indiana Street.
This is where the magic happened. The magic of Thriller. Right here. When you see the orange brick, that'll look familiar. Of course, they shot it here at night, so it's much better at night if you're going to come down, but don't come down by yourself, and maybe don't even get out of the car. Just kind of, you could just kind of take your pictures here and stuff. This is Union Pacific, the 3600 block. And that's it. All right, how's everyone doing? Another day, a little cloudy today. Gonna head to Palm Springs tomorrow. We'll go to their version of the Walk of Fame down there. Michael Bush and Dennis Tompkins got a star. Well deserved. Well deserved on the Walk of Fame. I'll play a little bit of
At the light, turn left onto South Indiana Street.
Action.
Of course, it never works. Second.
In a quarter mile, turn left on East 7th Street.
We're heading to the Thriller House. 1345 Carroll Avenue if you're planning on coming. I'll try to show a little of this
And then, if you need more,
intermittently.
keep punching away.
Oh my God.
That time you can start.
This iPad is so sensitive that if I hit a bump, it.
All right. Idle action.
Bam!
Wrong. Michael, look. Wrong. You didn't land at all where you were supposed to land.
I know.
All right. Not only did you not land where you were supposed to land, but you landed badly. You have to land. Look. You have to bend your leg. You have to act. Watch. So when you look. You have to jump up and out.
Yeah.
So you're not on camera here, so you can get yourself all ready. You have to jump up and out so that you land to go.
It's Sunday night. It's about 10 after 10. I'm very tired. We've had a very long day.
This is the famous White Sox shot.
What's going on his toes? Not his toes. Whatever.
We're about 80% edited on Michael Jackson's Thriller short. We finished shooting 3 days ago, so I think we're doing all
Take the next left onto East 7th Street.
There's music on that though, right?
No. There's sound effects.
So no accompaniment.
No,
Not on this part. Not on this part. No, this one. There's lots of sound effects. There's also the sound of the zombies outside.
What about when we close in on her and she's on the
Oh, it's pretty scary stuff. Oh, you want to watch this? Here, turn off the light.
In 800 feet, turn left onto Calzona Street.
Hold on, I gotta lower that. We're definitely gonna get blocked on that.
Turn left onto Calzona Street.
You guys just tuning in. We just left the Thriller, the alley where they shot the dance scenes. We're heading to the Thriller House, then to the Palace Station, then to the Rialto Theater. We're about 6 miles away. That's the good news. Bad news is 6 miles in California. And I gotta pay attention not to miss I-5 North. Hang on one second. They're kind of close to. I mean, mileage-wise, like this one is 6 miles away. Depending on traffic, it's 15.
In a quarter mile, use the middle lane to stay on I-5 North and follow signs for I-5 North, Sacramento.
15 to 18 minutes. It's saying we're 16 minutes away right now, so it's not too bad. Then the Palace Theater's on Broadway. And
use the middle lane to stay on I-5 North.
The Rialto Theater is technically it's in Pasadena. You just can't miss a turn. See what happens?
On I-5 North for 3/4 of a mile.
Look, the guy's cutting across 6 lanes. It's just really, the GPS is like a second kind of not ahead. So you really gotta, I mean, I say that as I'm holding a phone and talking, but it's really tricky. It's really tricky out here. And there's traffic everywhere, as you can tell. We're less than 5 miles away, so it's not too bad. Yeah, it's just you really got to pay attention. You really got to pay attention on the roads. There's just too many cars. The roads aren't great.
In a 1/4 mile, use the right lane to continue on I-5 North Golden State Freeway and follow signs for Sacramento.
And like everything's a mile and a half, then you turn, then you got another fork in the road, and you have to get everyone right.
Use the right lane to continue on I-5 North.
Because if you miss one sign, you got to loop back around, and if there's accidents or stuff.
Continue on I-5 North for 1 mile.
So just kind of be careful. Oh, someone told me to say, right, so I always German and Venice say that. So subscribe to the channel. Happy Michael Jackson Day. I guess hit the notification bell so you're notified. I'm going to make a post every day on the post part just to update every. Keep the Facebook page, obviously. I don't know how long the suspension's going to be for. I'm going to try to be a good boy and, just make posts. But as far as sharing this, I lost the video. Hold on.
In a 1/4 mile, take exit 135B towards Cesar Chavez Avenue.
135B, all right. We're riding in LA. We're heading to the Thriller House. I'll show you a nice video that I took from there at night. Once again, these sites are...
Take exit 135B, then use any lane to turn left onto East Cesar E. Chavez Avenue.
It's more visually pleasing to see at night than during the day. The house is okay at night. The alleyway down there, I really wouldn't suggest that at night. And if you're going to do it,
use any lane to turn left onto East Cesar E. Chavez Avenue.
If you're going to do it at night, stay in the car, make sure you're with somebody. During the daytime, it's kind of an industrial area, so you didn't really see. They actually cleaned it up down there. When we first started coming here, they had all the broken down RVs, and it was lined
for 2 miles.
It was lined in the streets there, and the people were living there, and the streets were disgusting. So they really did clean it up a little. But all right, we're about 3 miles away only. That's the good news. And then after that, we will go to the Palace Theater, which the Palace Theater is where they shot the outside scenes. The inside scenes were shot at the Rialto Theater. The Palace Theater was open. Heel LA had last year's Thriller Night, I think, around Halloween. I know Vincent Patterson was there. A bunch of the people in the group went there. Happy birthday shout out today to Rebe and Latoya. We're both born on the same day, May 29th. We're going to be singing Latoya next Thursday night. She has a kind of a meet and greet, an evening with Latoya. I'm going to be going to that and back to Los Angeles. I don't know if we can film. I'll try. I'm not sure. I'll let you know on that. Michael's birthday stuff, we're still working on it. If it happens, we'll be glad we waited. If it doesn't, I'll tell you how close we were to making it happen. And we'll have more on that as June 1st is right around the corner. June 25th we'll be back out here at Forest Lawn all day. Yeah, we're going to be on YouTube Live now for the foreseeable future. YouTube Live right here on the channel. Happy Michael Jackson Day. Yeah, it's as we serve our suspension. I don't know how long it is for. It didn't say a permanent, but I know some people that were, totally banned from Facebook, so we don't want that. It's their platform. We have to follow the rules just like everybody else. We kind of bend them as much as we can, but they just had enough when did it happen? It just happened this week at Neverland when I was up there. Yeah, I didn't know. I thought it was a problem me logging on, and yeah, the problem was you're not allowed to go live. But at least they kept the page up and let's try to find some.
Great, isn't it? What?
I said, did it? Ouch! Better put me down, please.
Put you down. Let me know when you need Jackson.
You fuck.
John Landis's wife actually designed the jacket.
So as soon as you get it over a little bit, stick your hand in and push it that way. All right. Because otherwise it looks silly. It just slides over. Also, I put this hand like that. That's fine. Yes, please. Smoke it up, please. Here's some. There's people down there. We're going to do it perfect now, aren't we? Okay, let's go.
This is from the Making a Thriller. The top-selling VHS of all time back in the day. I can't tell you how many times we watched this. Rick Baker is the amazing costume guy there. He also worked on the biopic, so we know this is going to be great. Special effects, and everything.
Yes, I print those. Okay, action, Mike.
There, can someone say yes? Can someone say yes? Just connecting, and now I'm asking for a yes. I don't. Uh-oh. Not good. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay. Yeah, we buffered there for a minute. All right, I just thought I lost it for playing the music. Now I'm in a tunnel. So hang on a second. I guess this is why people don't do live, right? It's so much easier just to take the clips and I guess put them together, but all right, we're a mile and a half away, heading to the Thriller house. So that scene was actually done, as you can tell. It's supposed to be the inside of the Thriller house, but
Okay, well then listen. We'll just
it was done in a studio, obviously.
We'll drop back. No, I'm not going to go through another door because that was great. I'll never get that again. So we'll just drop back to Ola's point of view. Michael, not yet. When I say action, open your eyes wide and come forward. Ready, Cynthia? Everybody? Action. 4. Scott, I think what happened, you got pushed away. How's that for you? Let's do it again.
John,
What? 38.
By the way, great job by Ola Ray with the scream.
Yeah, it's fine.
The scream in the beginning and the scream at the end.
If you need more, keep punching away. But it'd be great if at that time you could start try to play on it. There's a big L here. Make your first punch on that. Oh, all right, Ken. As soon as you get him done. Okay. Let's go, please. Quiet. Put Kevin in. You ready, Kevin? Action. End slate. Excellent. End slate.
Okay, we're going to do this metamorphosis on Michael Jackson. So first I started with his color Xerox of Michael from Rolling Stone. And did these overlays on acetate. First we had to paint out the Rolling Stone and all that. This is just him with corneal contact lenses. We go to scleral contacts, full eye contacts that look like cats. He's got now our first set of teeth. Next time we see him, he's now got a wig on, a full face foam rubber appliance. We're going to have bladders and little mechanisms in here to start stretching it out and changing it. Which is now a new set of appliances, which is the second light mask that we took. With the teeth in, the contact lenses, new wigs, ears. Another mask, now it's much more hair, different color. This is what the mask would look like with his mouth open, showing his teeth.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Just got to move the camera once in a while. I don't know. I don't want to push it too much.
Just go on, and we paint it with a special makeup. It's called rubber mask grease paint.
I'm real pleased with this. He looks wonderful.
Should we close his eyes in?
Yeah, please.
Aren't those hands great?
I'll be across the room. I can't stand it. You want him to sit? You want him to sit down?
I want you to look up for me for a minute.
Game time.
Well, this won't stand up. Okay, Michael, you are going to look up, okay? Okay, there you go. Now we got a symmetry, I hope. Okay, can you, are you pretty comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's just look up. There we go. Okay.
But I find that until, like if you go over 15 minutes, they start aching and paining. But when you begin to get physically tired and your eyes get tired, you put these drops in that burn. It's like putting Tabasco hot sauce in your eyes. You go, oh, and you're crying and your eyes are red. But
You love this hot sauce.
when he's a zombie, he's in limbo and he's dancing. It's all about the dance and Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is still Michael Jackson as a zombie. Michael Jackson isn't Michael Jackson as a werewolf. Michael Jackson is another person totally with the mask. You put this thing on and you slowly metamorphosize it into this whole other person. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can't help but let the whole mood and the character of it come to life. You can see the way it should walk, the way it should react, the way it should move.
Can you see it now?
That is fantastic. To inflate the bladders, we just use squeeze bulbs and just use hand pressure to actually squeeze the air into the bladder. We had 6 bladders on his face today, so we had 3 operators, each one with 2.
We're almost there.
Are you ready?
Another mile. You just go from light to light to light to light.
When I tell you to open your eyes, start shivering.
You guys just tuning in. We're heading to the Thriller House location. We just left the
You ready?
we just left the Thriller alleyway.
Now raise the hand a little bit more. Turn it around. Bring it down again. We'll do it again. We're still rolling. You need more spritz. Okay. Whoa, what was that? All right, cut.
Which one was it, Sean?
Over here.
Debbie, Michael Peters,
I did beat it with Michael Peters.
Vincent Patterson.
Choreographed portions of that as well. And as I told John Landis, I want Michael Peters to work on this thing. And so we got together and we did certain steps and we did certain things. I said, no, I don't like that. And he said, yeah, I like this, or I don't like that, what I did. And we just finally ended up agreeing on, you know, the piece.
Look at this guy.
Okay, here we go.
From the straight lane, you turn left.
Bang, 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 bang. Shoulder, and bop.
Bob.
In 800 feet, continue onto West Sunset Boulevard.
Early Victor Bang, all these We have 18 professional dancers. We have 4 pop lock dancers. I was looking for people that would really get off on what we were doing. And when they walked into the studio the first day, I said, look, this is not a glamour gig, you know.
In half a mile, turn left onto Marion Avenue.
Makeup and dentures in your mouth and, you know, 12 hours of being really weird looking. I love it.
Okay? People? Also, the only other thing, you'll be by the teeth in your mouth, but I watched during the day this time, be aware of your face. I mean, because you're going to, you know, see it. I mean, faces and stuff.
Okay, now we are now at that point of the day where we throw away all the technical rehearsal, all the cleanup. Now we're going to work on character, right? Because what I see now is, you know, everybody thinking, okay? Just put it in the computer.
At the light, turn left onto Marion Avenue.
Let me cut it there for a second because we're definitely going to get blocked. All right, so
in 1,000 feet, turn right onto East Edgware Road.
This is the neighborhood of the Thriller House. Now, as we just saw, the scenes were shot at a studio. Nothing was shot in the house, which I didn't find out till Vincent Patterson was here and told me. For those that were with us earlier, I offered the lady $100, the lady that owns the house, if she would let me in. And it turns out she's not a fan. The husband, I got to meet the husband a couple of years ago. I'll play you a little bit of interview, and I'll give you guys the actual interview of this house, which was more than I ever
take the next right onto East Edgware Road.
Ever could have imagined.
Onto Carroll Avenue.
On Halloween, Thriller night out here, the whole area, all the houses, they shut down some of the roads. The police are out here, and it's really an amazing thing. I'll show you some of the footage. I really had a great time out here. Halloween night at the Thriller House was.
Turn left onto Carroll Avenue, then your destination will be on the right.
So Carroll Avenue. Okay, this is part of the historic let me show you the sign. I kind of don't want to park in front of the house, but this is the house. I mean, this is the block. You almost can't. I don't think I've ever been here where either a bus. Well, actually, they're not supposed to have buses, but where actually people haven't come by and film the house. So I usually park. I usually park right across the street from it, so I could film it directly. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Let's see. Lady has a white car. She's not home, so that's a good thing. So I usually come in from this way here. Okay. This guy here, the guy that lives across the street, is kind of nice. And without further delay, see these people here? That's the house from Charmed. You remember the TV show, Charmed? So they're taking pictures there. You know they're going to come out here. So here we go. Without further ado, there it is. I kind of like that it looks like that. Once again, nighttime versus the daytime, it's a totally different vibe. It's a totally different vibe, especially when it's cloudy. All right, let me show you something. I think I have an exclusive on this one. This one I think we can film without having to worry.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Here he is.
Hey, Big Al. Is Big Al out there? I can't read the cut. And Big Al said we're going big next year for Michael's birthday.
So this was Halloween night. Okay, you kind of watch how it gets a little darker. So
I'm not sure. He said this is their business office. The Brothers Johnson, Stomp, and...
oh yeah, the house right behind me.
There's a picture. Louis Johnson played bass on a couple of the tracks. So it's kind of always fun to see the people when they see, when they realize what the house is.
Okay, so as it gets a little darker,
there were a few incidents.
There's the lady that owns it.
In the middle of the street and try to shut down the street and be a...
I've seen like all 50 people get off and want to take pictures. Yeah, so it blocks the street. Yeah.
So it makes it a lot harder. And we've had people try to open the front door and try to walk in.
Wow.
Which is kind of scary.
Are you allowed to put a gate?
Anything in the front facing has to be time period appropriate. Because of its monument status.
Right.
So these are the owners.
Historic.
It's a cultural historic.
They came down to the steps to hand out candy to the kids, which was really nice.
You can't do restoration. I mean, you can only do restorations. You can't.
Yes.
Yeah, Miami was like that on South Beach.
So you have to make sure everything has to be pre-approved. So it's kind of like having an HOA.
Yeah.
The paint colors, how everything looks on the outside, without having the HOA.
Are you going to change the front? You said with the termites.
It'll get repaired.
So the termites did this damage.
There's the same materials.
But I like, I mean, to me, it makes it look, and especially at night, once again. So watch here.
Really? Wow. I mean, I like that. I know you probably don't, but it's like, all right, thank you.
At some point it will collapse.
At some point, it will
with it before it collapses. Hello.
So that was a lady from those that were here years ago. All right, so watch out as it gets dark. I'm playing Is It Scary in the background. We'll play a little ghost.
There's a ghost out in the hall.
Acapella version.
There's something in the walls. There's blood.
Anybody have anything? Any questions, comments? I'll be forceful. Okay, there we go. Since you're in the area with your Thriller outfit, Echo Park on the Swans. No, Joanne, thank you. No Swans for Ron. Ron is swanned out. All right, let me get it a little dark. Garage was available to rent. I would love to rent out a room. Is it a garage? Is it? Oh, it's a full garage. Oh, it really is a garage. Oh. It was there with the house?
I built it. The original one.
So this is the owner. Listen to the history.
They built garages, typically, other than Ron's.
This is 1905?
1880.
Oh, the original.
They put the wood in the dirt. So they brought it from the bottom up.
Oh.
So the tool shed that's on the end of it is original.
I'm talking to the owner. I don't have the camera on him.
Yeah. We have a garage. There's this little building that's a 10 by 10. Okay, small. It had a
10 by 10, so like a room, like a bedroom. That was right over here. We stood right there.
When they built the house, where did they live?
Oh.
They built the garage.
Oh, I see.
The end of it was a kitchen. When they did concrete, then they took the little rocks, they put them on the ground, and they spread concrete over the top of it. So there's a little thin concrete with rocks beneath. So when I broke it out, there was a box there, and the fireplaces were coal, not wood.
Oh, wow.
There were coal burners.
Really?
You get coal here. You didn't have trees here to burn.
That tree was there? That big tree?
That
Or
tree
you guys
was
put
about 95.
1895.
Yes.
Wow. That tree, 1895. 1895. We said 04. We're talking 1904.
Yeah. I tell people, when did I buy the house?
Right.
Okay, I bought the house in 86.
86.
When was the house built? 87.
18.
Most people,
Oh,
say
I
that,
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah. It was the Sanders house,
I
right?
bought it in yeah. But I bought it in, I owned it in 86.
And the lady, that's your wife?
My wife,
she said she did not know that it was the Thriller, that it was the house used in Thriller. That's what she said.
Alan had said something about it, but until he died.
Or she said it was the private sale, so she didn't.
Well, nobody.
There wasn't a realtor.
Nobody knew it was sold. We had to get a permit from the historical people with the garage. And they're going, well, when are you going to close on the deal? When are you going to buy it? I said, I've owned it for 6 months. And they looked at me like, Alan had it.
Wow.
Alan owned this.
What a nice guy. This guy. I talked to him.
Yeah.
Not him. Oh.
No, he's dead.
Oh.
He cleaned that house up in the 60s. He was the first one to fix up.
1960s. So he bought this house. Obviously, 86 was after. But his wife told me years ago that if she knew, she never would have bought the house because people are always coming by. And the Charm House, the
Murray's.
I don't know. I just saw it. That's the Charmed House right there. It's December 2nd is the 40-year anniversary of the video. So that's why I thought someone might have come by. I thought they might have done something.
They people come here, we run them off. They illegally do filming.
That's me.
And then you have to sue them.
You mean to use in a commercial?
Absolutely.
Oh.
They don't care.
Good, I guess.
They pull permits for filming the house with the film.
What's the point of being jokers?
The outside of the house.
LA Film, they get a permit. LA Film went along because they know they don't want them to film something. And they gave them a permit. They sent out notices to everybody around a couple of days ahead of time because they're required to. But they never put one.
You mean like a movie company with big trailers and like
a movie company. But they went to LA Film. LA Film has to give the notices to the people. They never gave one to me. Oh, we didn't. We figured you knew all about it. Why would we give one to you? They were trying to let it go through without having me know about it, and they knew it.
So we did. I talked to this guy for about an hour.
Bill thought Michael Jackson was an actor from the late 40s, and he knew him. He didn't know this kid that was coming up and running up on the set. He had no idea who he was.
So I'm holding the camera. I'm trying not to point it.
Thank you for that call. I appreciate it.
All 5 seconds or whatever it is.
Right.
So they ran up the steps. He said it was an actor, with Ola, but they didn't go in the house. This is according to him.
Captain Marvel in Louisiana. They're showing this kind of gray house that they come up to, and they go inside it, and then all of a sudden they look back out. There's glass beside the doors. Right. They did Ron's house for a TV show.
So we literally had him for like an hour.
He gave me more information than I ever would have known. I didn't know what he was talking about with the foundations and the beams and everything, but it was kind of nice. So they're going to restore that. See, the light just went out again.
Oh my God.
See, the light just went out.
See, it's starting to get dark. So
if you were to come up here right now, you'll see no lights, and you'll see, the roof that's rotting away. So it's not impossible for someone to think that nobody lives there.
It does look like an abandoned house at night.
I said, the landscaping
for
is
sure.
not-
I mean, look, if you didn't know, right? Like you would almost think that that's an abandoned house, honestly.
These houses, you can tell, hold on. Someone riding a cart
All right.
on the sidewalk. That's a little dangerous.
So now it's getting darker. Now hundreds of people.
Unless it's police. No. That doesn't make sense to me.
I think we should just go home and give out candy. I don't know, it's so fun.
All right, so it got a little amazing.
Hang on, you guys. We just found somebody. I knew if we waited long enough. Tom Sneddon, everybody. Tom Sneddon.
I always got to throw my little shot in. All right, Ron. Would you grow up? Grow up already, for guts.
I had to do it. Come on. If it wasn't for Tom Sneddon, I wouldn't be standing here right now.
Well, that's true, Ron. That is true. Unfortunately, that is true. It's a holiday. Enjoy the day. The kids are happy. You're walking around in a Thriller outfit. Moniqua, this is what I have to go through. All right, so then it got really amazing here. Look who joined the party.
This is the house from Charm, everybody, at nighttime.
So I'm just walking around the streets, playing Is It Scary? Ghost. And then we see something like, what the heck?
But like there's one star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, there's one house that everyone stops at.
you what it looks like from across. Watch what happens. When you think of what's going on around the world, you know, it's a little break. Hey, it's a little break from the reality of the world. I mean, when they say thousands of people, there's really thousands of people. That's no joke. I see something huge. Hold on. That's not a big Michael, is it? A big Michael. No, Ron, it's not a big Michael. Wow. I didn't know what this was. I had no clue. And like a dope, I'm saying, hey, we should get one of these from Michael. We need one of those. We need a Michael one of those. Yeah, okay. Where do you get that? Hey, we need... I had no clue what it was. Know what this is? I'm thinking we can order it from, like, you know, Amazon. Anybody know what that is?
Yes. Her name's Little Ama.
Little Ama? Yeah. Can I put you on camera? We're on Facebook.
Sure.
Where do we get one? I want a Michael Jackson one.
Her name's Little Ama. She's a 12-foot puppet. She represents a 10-year-old Syrian refugee, and she walks around the world searching for welcome. She's here in LA for 3 days. She goes to places and she's welcome. She's trying to find her family, as a lot of refugee children are.
Oh my God, I had no idea.
She's here because she's never trick-or-treated. This is her first time, so.
Oh wow, I didn't know the history of that. I thought it was just like a costume.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Wow, did you guys hear that? No, it's not someone on stilts. Tom Sneddon. It's like a three... All right, Ron, with the Sneddon. It's like a $3 million... There's someone right in the center there. Right in the middle there. You can see him. You know, Michael, what happened? This would be in Michael's house. Bill, I want this. Bill, get me this. So it took two people on one person on each arm on each side. All right, Wendy, Shirley, and there's one person in the middle. Come on, we need this. No joke. Yeah, no joke. All right. Little Amal. Somebody do some research. Yeah, okay, Ron. I'm really not joking. Oh, we know. That's what makes it crazy. All right, so that was Little Amal. Here, let me let it play while we're in there, and we'll get out here and do a quick close up. All right, Crystal League. So we had our Halloween poster out here too. Yeah, it's the same as it was. It's the same as it was. And these are the steps. Of course, she has a ring bell right there. Me and Pork Chop were out here one night, the night before Thanksgiving, and I ran up to there, and all of a sudden a light. He was standing here with the camera, and she put the light on the house. He went running down the street. It was the funniest. I go, it's only a movie. So yeah, so I did the interview with the owner. I just posted it. And then if you walk down the street here, this is the house from Charmed. These people are right there. Probably not supposed to walk up there, but she's posing for photos if you're a fan of Charmed. You see everything blurry? Hold on. What about now? Is it still blurry? Well, I mean, when I zoom in, maybe it's... So that's Charmed. This, of course, it's still blurry. Oh, still blurry. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. You want me to log off? Want me to log off and log on? Is it blurry for anyone else? Is it blurry now? Is it blurry now? Is it blurry? No, it's not blurry. All right, just a little. We got yes, no, and just a little. Yes, no, and just a little.
Flowers and the poster. The third post was highlights from Havenhurst Thriller Night 2021.
Pretty clear. Some it's clear.
Fourth post was
Some
here.
it's blurry. Hold on, let me wipe down.
Thriller, and then the fifth one here is tonight. Hold on, car's coming. Oh, they're just taking pictures. That'll be $125,000, ma'am. Thank you.
Is that any better?
Okay.
It's clear now?
Yeah, that's okay. We're live streaming. I get arrested for that.
People are messaging me. Hold on.
Yeah, Shirley, it's been a full day. I started about 8 o'clock this morning.
Shirley.
With the flowers and everything, so big announcement for Bubbles now. So with this we'll close the book tomorrow at Forest Lawn.
Big announcement for Bubbles.
I'll show everyone the flowers and everything again. We'll go put them in the back by Michael's window out there. It's been a long weekend. We did a tribute to...
Head southeast on Carroll Avenue toward East Edgware Road.
Who was engineer, amongst other things, for Michael on the Thriller album. And
Let me lower that for a second. Slide it back here. Put this over here. All right, we're about 2 miles from the Palace Theater. The Palace Theater, where they shot the outside part of the movie scene. It's fine, just you're drunk. All right, well. Here, let's say we were on the driveway. Okay, we're home. I would love to live there. Like, I think I asked the guy once if he rented out the garage. Here's something crazy. I just have Sirius radio. This song, if you can believe it or not, this video, short film, beat out Smooth Criminal. I mean, we love Paula, but you know, come on.
Head southeast on Carroll Avenue toward East Square Road.
All right, we're about 2 miles from the Palace Theater, the next stop, and then the Rialto Theater. I'm gonna try and show LaToya the bubbles. Absolutely. I'd love to get her. I don't.
400 feet, turn left onto West Edgware Road.
I don't know if she'll talk to.
Next left onto West Edgware Road, then turn left onto Bellevue Avenue.
I don't know if she'll talk to me on camera. I don't know if we're allowed to film the meet and greet, but I definitely will show her. And I told Patty at the Center for Great Apes I would talk to her. I'd love to get her to come back down to visit Bubbles again. Obviously, I'd love to be there when it happened too, but
turn left onto Bellevue Avenue.
So hopefully this will be a start of something. We're trying to do something to it with LaToya. I don't want to say too much. Okay, where are we now? Hold on. It gets a little confusing. Turn left on Bellevue. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I'm going the wrong way. Hold on. The GPS really is not very good here. It's just not very good.
In 800 feet, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Glendale Boulevard.
All right, we know Glendale Boulevard. All right. So we're heading to the Palace Theater and then the Rialto Theater. It would be nice if a fan owned the house. Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. But look, I mean, not to ruin everyone's, thing, but Michael was never in the house and there was nothing filmed inside the house. There's that just the one scene where he, and the guy said it was an actor.
At the light, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Glendale Boulevard.
I haven't been able to confirm that, but. So yeah, if you're ever in the area here on Halloween, I would definitely recommend going by there. It's much more thriller-like at night, and especially Halloween night, and if you get a little cloud and a little fog, and you play Michael's music there outside that house, it is a definite. I went back with Vincent Patterson there. I was going to show you that, and he was talking about the history of it, and he did the thriller. He did the Vincent Price, voice. Vincent was a zombie in Thriller, as well as assistant.
Continue on Glendale Boulevard for half a mile.
As well as assistant choreographer. And he's a great guy. If you ever get a chance to talk to him, he is just the nicest, most humble. He's the man behind the throne. Michael, Madonna, and literally hundreds of other people. If you get his book, Icons and Instincts, there's a bunch of stories. There's, I think, 2 chapters about Michael, Shirley MacLaine, Diana Ross, Olivia Newton-John, Lucy, Miss Piggy, Kermit, the Muppets, pretty much anybody who's anybody. Lionel Richie, he is one of the nicest guys. I'm hoping he's coming June 25th. I asked Renee, and we'll be doing our Dove release and everything. I have to actually confirm with the guy today. June 25th. Everything will be on YouTube Live. You guys that are watching, hit the notification button, I guess, so you know when I'm on. I'll still post on Facebook Live to go to YouTube Live. I'm on suspension there, for those that don't know. After many years of playing Michael's music. Well, look, I would take the deal again. I mean, you know, we got to play music and stuff for 6 years now. We're coming up on the 16-year anniversary. So I started this right around the 10-year anniversary.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Lucas Avenue.
YouTube's a little more strict with the music. We'll find out, I guess, the first Jackson live concert, if we're able to do that.
At the light, turn right onto Lucas Avenue.
That'll be in the UK, so we have a double. At the light, turn right. Okay, see, wait a minute. Lucas Avenue is to the straight, so I think I have to go through the light. Yeah, PayPal on the go. Oh, hang on a second. No, see, I'm not trying to go right, dude. People honking at me. I'm going straight. That guy just ran a red light. I don't know what's happening. Oh, one way. Wow. See, I blew it.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto West 3rd Street.
Oh boy, no wonder why they were honking. The signage out here, hold on. Of course, you probably shouldn't be filming and talking and driving and holding. This guy cuts me off. Thank you. Nice. This is what not to do, everyone.
At the light, turn left onto West 3rd Street.
This is definitely what not to do. Don't be on your phone. Yeah, Katrine, I'll send you the link. It's got to go through my personal email. If anybody, the flowers for Michael coming up June 25th. Some countries now, they can't use the GoFundMe. I do have a PayPal account. Just send me a message in private, and I will give you the link to that. I guess I should set up another one. Hold on, I gotta run the red light. Oh boy. That's another thing out here.
In a quarter mile, keep left to stay on 4th Street.
Very few green arrows to go left. It's always like the solid green, and there's always a million cars coming. There isn't much they can do. There's just too many people, too many cars. Keep left to stay on 4th Street. Okay, we're left.
Keep left to stay on 4th Street.
Yeah, okay. Now what? I guess we keep left.
Continue on 4th Street for half a mile.
All right. We're less than a mile away. We're going to the Palace Theater. Gonna have to find a parking spot. Get out. The theater, they had the Thriller night there this past October. Vincent Patterson was there. Some of the people in our group were there. Everybody looked like they had a great time. The address, say if you're coming, 630. Gonna look better at night.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto South Broadway.
This is gonna look better at night, but me and Betsy did, we were with German in Venice one night, and we recreated the scene, you know, when Michael comes out. It's only a movie. You were scared, weren't you? I wasn't scared. He goes, yeah, you were scared. So we got okay. Yes, Katrine. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. If you guys need PayPal instead of GoFundMe, just send me a message on Facebook Messenger. I don't want to post the email address. I mean, unless who it is. I have it linked to my.
At the light, turn right onto South Broadway.
Okay, we're almost here. It was a Thriller night. Yeah, Lonika was there. I'm sure they're going to do that again this year, I would think. The Heal LA Foundation. I went to get a smoothie yesterday at the Monte Carlo Cafe. They give you the cup, the commemorative cup. All the proceeds go to Heal LA. Prince, John Muto. All right, so this is Broadway. Not New York Broadway, but Broadway.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the left.
Parking's gonna be... We got lucky yesterday. It might be asking too much for 2 days in a row. There's parking on the other side of the street, of course. Unless I could just run out and run in. Oh, it will take place? Okay, October 31st, 2025. Oh, nice. I don't know where I'm going to be. We'll have more on that, too, in the upcoming day. Yeah, this looks familiar here. So, here it is on the left. Yeah, it's going to be a miracle to get a spot. Let me zoom in. Okay. There's the big signs in blue, and then here... Right there is the marquee. I'll roll the window down. There's an accident? No? Okay. There's the police guarding the jewelry store. I guess that makes sense. People honking. I can't stop. I'm trying to get stuck at the light on purpose, going slow.
Your destination is on the left.
Okay. Somebody's walking. So here it is right here. Hang on a second. Nowhere to turn, nowhere to park. Oh my God. I know, it looks a little like New York City. Yeah. There's a motorcycle kid right behind me, right on my tip. Could he come any closer? Could he come any closer? I need to make a U-turn, but I can't, and you can't go left. All right, we're gonna have to backtrack. We'll have to go right. Sounds like New York. The only thing you don't see is the taxi cabs. That's like a big part of New York is the cabs. I can't get rid of this kid. Oh my gosh. We're gonna try to loop around. 630 South Broadway. You gotta watch for people because there's everywhere. Everywhere. The palace came back to life, yeah. I think they open it, they open it for events. The undercarriage part looks exactly the same. Exactly the same. This looks tricky. All right, I'm gonna go down here. I think I'm gonna go down here. Unless it's a one-way. No, it's at the two-way. Okay. Get back to Broadway. Here's Broadway. We get a ticket, we get a ticket. We take one for the team. Guy already looking at me. Hang on, I'm gonna get the video lined up so we could kind of time it. Don't block us, Facebook. Facebook, wow. Don't block us, YouTube.
Para el campo, para el campo.
Yeah, you're scared. So that's really, you can kind of see like the undercarriage up there, right? It's the same. The only thing, the boots are gone. Now, this is where we're going next. This is the Rialto Theater. This here was not. This was not the theater where actually the movie was filmed.
What's it say? See you next Wednesday.
Right here. Right there. The turnstiles are gone, right? Or, the cashier part. But look, you can see that. Right there. Right there. Once again, the Palace Theater. Let's hope they didn't tow my car. 630 South Broadway. Next stop will be the theater where they were sitting, where Michael was eating the popcorn. Mika Brando, Vincent Patterson. That was the old Rialto Theater, which will be our fourth stop today. $1. Car is still here. That's a miracle. Oh boy, getting too old for this, you guys. All right. The Rialto Theater is now some kind of church. I tried to get in there once. RIA, hold on. You gotta type it in right.
Mosaic South Pasadena. The Rialto Theater may be closed today. Head northeast on South Broadway toward West 6th Street.
All right. Let me plug in, recharge the battery a little. Our fourth and final stop. I don't know if we can get in. I will try my best as always. Head northeast on Broadway. All right, here comes another fun adventure with Ron in the car. Let's see what we got here.
In half a mile, turn left onto West 3rd Street.
Anyone else remember their first memory of Thriller? Wow, yeah. I think it was on a Sunday night. I want to say or was that Motown 25? I get them confused. I mean, I know MTV. It was. You would have to. They would let you know when it's going to be played. Let me see. We got 7.5 miles on the highway, then we're right there. So once we get to the highway, we'll be good. Tomorrow, the Walk of Fame, we're going to be in Palm Springs, California. I may see where the cemetery is. Frank Sinatra, who was kind of, for me, before Michael, because my parents, it was Frank in the car. So I kind of grew up on Frank, and then of course Quincy Jones was the connection between Frank and Michael. We'll play that tomorrow when Quincy invited Michael to come to Frank Sinatra was doing they were making was it an album back then, or would it have been a CD?
Left onto West 3rd Street.
Probably a CD. And LA is My Lady, one of the songs. There was a little cameo of Michael, not live, but footage. LaToya was in it with Dean Martin. I'll play it tomorrow. But Michael Bush and Dennis Tompkins, Michael's, I kind of hate to say costume designer, but I guess designer. Okay, let's put it that way. They got a star on their version of the Walk of Fame down there in Palm Springs, and I was fortunate enough to go down there, and I got a picture with him, and I'll show you the whole. We'll play the highlights of the day tomorrow. And Saturday, I'm doing the merchandise at a Ambrosia concert down there in the area. And then Sunday morning, drive back to Vegas, and then we're back Thursday for La Toya at the Cantina, I think Cantina Bar and Grill, something like that, in the Los Angeles areas. See what I mean? Normally you get the Green Arrow first. All right, well, there we got it second. It's better than nothing. I'll take it.
Continue on West 3rd Street for half a mile.
Continue on West 3rd Street. This looks interesting. Looks like a tunnel. Okay. What's everyone talking about? Crystal has her own conversation. I don't know what she's saying. You guys, anybody have anything? It's not the same as Facebook. I know we're gonna have to adapt here for a while. Some of the YouTube people, I know I see Vinici out there. Some of the YouTube people aren't able to get Facebook, so it's. There's the police looking at me. Hold on. Wow, yeah, this is really a tunnel. Interesting. Put the camera down for a second. Okay.
In 1,000 feet.
Secret mission for Amsterdam. Oh boy.
110 North Harbor.
Oh boy. Amsterdam, yeah, that is going to be. Oh boy. Amsterdam, Jackson's July 24, 25. Jackson's in the UK, July 5th, July 19th, July 31st. Jackson's in Estonia, August 2nd. Jackson's in the United States, August 8th, Iowa, August 10th, Inglewood, New Jersey, November 7th, Chandler, Arizona, right outside of Phoenix. That is a rescheduled date for the concert, originally scheduled June 20th. There's a Jackson cruise, November 2nd through November 9th, leaving out of Fort Lauderdale. There's a Jackson cruise next February 23rd through 28th, leaving out of Miami. Use the right two lanes. Hold on. Can't miss the highway.
Use the right lane to turn right onto the California 110 North ramp. Then use the right lane to take the California 110 North ramp.
Okay, right and right. I think that's good. Let's hope this is good. Here's the traffic. Here we go. So it must be good. Now it gets tricky. The California 110 North ramp.
Continue on California 110 North for 8 miles.
See, so now you have to get over 5 lanes. Of course, nobody lets you in. Another beautiful thing here in Los Angeles. Everybody waits till the last second to exit, and no one lets you in. And I can't see the cars coming. Got a truck in my blind spot. Okay, we're 7 miles away. Let's see how quick it goes. We're heading to the Rialto Theater. This is where the inside movie scenes of Thriller were filmed. For those of you tuning in, we started at the downtown, the alleyway where the Thriller short film was filmed there, the scenes with Michael and Ola. Then we went to the Thriller house, which there were no scenes filmed there, but that's the famous house.
There are police reported ahead.
There are police reported ahead. Well, thank you for that. I'll put the phone down. There's the police. They have the exit closed. Got to put the phone down for a second. There they are. Dodger Stadium is closed. The exit. Wonder why. Also, Hollywood Bowl down there is that way for coming. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the Thriller House. Then we just went to the Palace Theater, and now the Rialto Theater. Tomorrow, Palm Springs. Saturday, I'm working Ambrosia, John Ford Coley, Beckett from Player, guy that wrote Brandy, Walter Egan, Yacht Rock Radio for those that listen. Kind of a different pace than the Jacksons, but kind of fun. The band is really nice. They're really good people. We'll have I don't know when the next Village People show is. I got to work with them, Lenny, and we're working on a couple other things I will announce as soon as it's signed on the bottom line. For those in the U.S., I could be coming to a town near you in September and October. Which kind of works good because the Jacksons have nothing scheduled in October for right now. Tunes and Spoons, Tito's of down by Claremore, by Tito's Ranch down there, August 22nd. Is it 22 through 24? 23 through 25. I'm not sure. I'm planning on going to that right before Michael's birthday, and hopefully we'll have. I know everybody keeps asking. I don't think the estate has released what's happening that day yet. I don't know if Wendy's out there. August 29th. We're trying to put something together August 28th for those coming out, and possibly an after party on the 29th after the show. It looks like they moved the show to 6:30 this year instead of 7. I think Wendy had that. So it's always the first show for those that are coming. That's technically the birthday show. Usually the activities start in the morning. There's usually a brunch inside the theater. Michael Bush has a book signing, The King of Style. There's usually an interview on the stage inside the theater. There was a dance contest once. 2 years ago, they had some interactive things going on at the Mandalay Bay. Last year, they did not. Meet and greet with John Branca from the Michael Jackson estate. I'll get my 45 seconds usually. This year, I'm going to ask him about the Pink's hot dogs. If we could have the Michael Jackson, the King of Pop Dog, as one of the featured hot dogs there. The owner Richard just wanted to make sure it was okay with the estate. And we talked with Prince a couple years ago. He said he never saw his father eat a hot dog, but he would think it would be vegan and probably with grilled vegetables. So that's where we're kind of going with that. We just want to get approval from the estate. He saw all the footage of Bubbles. Patty Reagan sent all the stuff from there, so I'm just going to ask him what he thought. Hopefully he liked it. He kind of let me have access there in the very beginning to even go by and film Bubbles for the first time. Really, LaToya was the only other one that was ever there to do it on film, and she had to do it on tape. We were actually live on Facebook, and she, so obviously we thank him. I brought him photos the next year of the artist that we chose to do the statue of Bubbles, and just to kind of get his approval. They still pay for Bubbles. They still own Bubbles. Like they're part of. I guess it's part of the estate. Technically, they've paid for his upcare, since Michael passed. So, and I know he goes down to visit Bubbles multiple times a year. So, Bubbles is obviously special. I believe Bubbles was at his wedding. So we thank him for that. As far as the biopic, I only know what you guys know. We all read the same articles. It looks like whatever fiscal 26, I've seen into 27 even. I saw reshoots possibly coming, possibly 2 parts. I say possibly because I haven't seen an official release on that. So I guess we waited this long. 26. The only thing, we don't really talk about it much, but that, the bogus court case is supposedly...
Take exit 31B for Fair Oaks Avenue towards South Pasadena.
The bogus court thing was scheduled for November 2026 at last. The last time I checked. I don't know if they've had any, I'm kind of not following it for the next year. There's no point. I went there a couple times. It was, face to face with who. Yeah, let's leave that at that for now. So, if I hear anything, you guys will probably hear it first, but nothing official on that. All right, we're less than a mile and a half away. This is the Rialto Theater, our 4th and final stop on the 4 thriller locations. I don't think it's going to be open, but the Rose Bowl. Wow. I could go down there after if you guys want. I haven't been there a while. It's only a couple miles away. We'll let you know. We've been on for an hour and an hour and 45 minutes. YouTube Live, our new home. Happy Michael Jackson Day is the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do. More importantly, hit that notification bell so you know when we're on. I'm not sure how to share this stuff. I have to look into that, and I still haven't figured out how to do a split screen. I heard the StreamYard.
In a quarter mile, take exit 31B for Fair Oaks Avenue towards South Pasadena.
It seems like this has to be set up from a computer, which I don't have with me. So when I get back to Vegas, you girls from Amsterdam planning this thing. I am going to go back and Google Translate exactly what you're saying.
Take exit 31B, then turn right onto Fair Oaks Avenue.
I hope you're not planning things. Lenny will be out there. We'll be doing the merchandise.
At the light, turn right onto Fair Oaks Avenue.
I think I have a seat for that one. Yeah, I have a seat. Hopefully we can film it on YouTube Live. I see us laughing. Going to take Ron by the arm and make him dance. Andy, that is not going to happen. I love you all dearly. The deal was when Michael Jackson Day officially happens in Los Angeles or in the United States or in another country, a night to remember, that's Shalimar, Howard Hewitt, Jody Watley. There will be no dancing until Michael Jackson Day is official. That's the deal. I will only embarrass myself.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the right.
All right, so we're back here in Pasadena in the Rialto Theater. I was here about 6 months ago. On Sundays, they have like a church. It's not really a church, some kind of worship service where they open it. I'm not sure if you have to be a member or not. Marlon and Jackie will be the only two doing the dancing. Hayden will sing. Tommy Organ will play the guitar. The preacher will be on guitar. Stacy Lamont on drums. And now, you see what's funny? The girls from Belgium, they want to dance, but they don't want to be on camera. Interesting. But they'd had their cameras out, seeing me try to dance. It's a little funny. So I'm going to be holding the camera the whole time on that night, and I will have my... Oh, wait. It's right here on the corner. Now we need parking again. Parking. How about this? Is this parking? Okay, this is...
Your destination is on the right.
This is parking as I go up on the curb. All right, let's do this here. What happens in Amsterdam stays in Amsterdam. Oh, really? Okay. You know, very funny. This Belgium, you know, for a little country, for a little country, I get a lot of... All right, here we go. Rialto Theater. Stop 4. Michael Jackson thriller short film. Just Dance. That's Lady Gaga, I think, featuring Akon, if I'm not mistaken. Loniqua, you and Lady Pop do the dancing. Ron is just a cameraman. I keep trying to tell you guys this. Let me go across. I don't want to jaywalk. Hold on. All right. This is actually it here. Okay, so it's now called Mosaic Theater. Let me... No, I'm enjoying this.
No, I'm enjoying it. Well, I can't watch.
So, this is in the Rialto, where we are right now.
What's it say? See you next Wednesday.
There's Miko Brando. Vincent. Hold on. So now we're back to Thriller, but...
What's it say? See you next Wednesday.
It's only a movie. It's not funny.
This is really where it was.
You were scared, weren't you? I wasn't that scared.
So yeah, so I mean, I think you can come in. I don't know if you have to be a member. Hang on, let's do a little research. So, that's it here. Let's go to the website. Couldn't find the website. All right, well. There it is. That was the inside. That was literally, that's what it looked like. Well, now don't forget, we're going back 43 years almost. So, I don't know, Loniqua, does it look the same like that inside? Hang on, let me see, maybe somebody posted something. thought German and Venice might have had something. All right, but anyway. So that's the theater. This is the theater. Once again. You would think there would have been a plaque or something, right? Like,
Head south on Fair Oaks Avenue toward Oxley.
all right, that's Rialto. It's 1012. This is Fair Oaks and Oxley, Oxley. If you want to come on a Sunday to get inside, that might be a fun thing to do. But once again, I'm not sure exactly what, if you have to be a member of the organization or what. I'll do a little. I would call first. We did get lucky on parking. All right, that wraps up Thriller. The only other thing, was the sound set. That it was not filmed in the
Head south
Thriller.
on Fair Oaks Avenue toward Oxley Street.
In the they did that on a sound stage. The part inside the thing. I'm not far from the Rose Bowl. If you want to take a quick ride, I don't mind. I have nothing to do but sleep. Vincent Patterson, the halftime show that
In 600 feet, turn right onto Monterey Road.
that revolutionized the halftime show. My outfit reflects up at, oh, okay.
At the light, turn right onto Monterey Road.
Monterey Road, Trader Joe's. What else? Does anybody have anything here? I haven't been on camera much while I'm driving. What's happening, everybody? What's happening? YouTube Live. Sounds funny. We're suspended on Facebook. I checked earlier today. Same thing happens. They won't let me go live. So, we'll be real nice there. I'll post. It started out when we started doing this. I would just post like on this day in Michael Jackson history. Oh, I didn't show you the flowers. Let me show you the flowers from Elizabeth, and something really special. Okay, wait until we get down to the Rose Bowl. Somebody please remind me. It's 3.5 miles, not too far. As we ride through lovely, we're in Pasadena now.
In 800 feet, turn right onto Fremont Avenue.
Oh, Fremont, wow. Not Fremont Street, Las Vegas, Fremont Avenue.
At the light, turn right onto Fremont Avenue.
Fremont Avenue. No thanks required, Benicia. You guys do all this. I'm just a cameraman. Crystal wants me to dance, but Smooth Criminal was that Culver City? Well, I should know that. I should know that. You let Crystal sing. Well, how about this? If Crystal sings on camera, my co-administrator of our 2 Facebook groups, if Crystal sings on camera, what are your plans next? Right now we're a couple miles away from the Rose Bowl where Michael did the halftime show. And then tomorrow we'll do a little.
Continue on Fremont Avenue for 3/4 of a mile.
We'll do a little tribute to Michael Bush, Dennis Tompkins. Your camera name should be on your name tag. Yeah, I'm the cameraman, Wendy. Let's see, Crystal, thank you and love to the Ukraine. Okay, she didn't address the singing, but Crystal, will you sing on camera? Nothing. Crickets. Do a Smooth Criminal live tour next. That would have to be, I wouldn't dream of doing that without Vincent Patterson. Vincent, definitely not on camera. Okay, well, if it's good enough for Crystal, it's good enough for the cameraman. Loniqua, I wouldn't dream of doing it without Vincent. I mean, Vincent is Smooth Criminal. From the inception, Michael gave him a cassette tape at the Havenhurst house, and it was basically and they came up with this concept. Vincent, collaboration with Michael. Obviously, inspired by Fred Astaire. Am I related to Santana? Is that for Wendy or me? Wendy is more related to Santana. No, I'm not. I haven't seen Santana. MJ Live, I think he's Monday nights, possibly Tuesday. Wendy, correct me on that. MJ1, where are they? I mean, MJ Live, where is it now? It keeps moving around. It used to be the Stratosphere, Sahara, the Tropicana. Tropicana got knocked down. I'm not sure where it is. I think it was at the Sahara, but I think it got moved to somewhere. Wendy, you're Santana's PR department. That's a Wendy question. Santana's a good guy, though. Really, if you get a chance, I would only go on Mondays. Only go when it's Santana. That's all I'm going to say on that. He's Harris. Okay, Harris, Santana, Monday. Harrah Hotel, right next to the Link, right across from Caesar's Palace. The old Mirage, which is turning into the Hard Rock. Monday nights.
Feet, turn left onto Columbia Street.
All right, we're about 2.5 miles away. We had our we had our birthday party here at the Rose Bowl Aquatic Center. Our friend Wendy Chow, one of the worst, most embarrassing water balloon, the most embarrassing day, really. If anyone got to see that water balloon, Philippa, Wendy, I was outnumbered. I had Pork Chop there and John, but they weren't really much help. Philippa had that look. They all had that little gleam. They had that same look that the girls from Belgium, I think, are going to have. It'll be my first time meeting Crystal Lee and Annie and Katrine and who else is part of Team Belgium? I don't want to leave out any names. Nadine, Sophie. You're much more than a cameraman. You keep it. All right. Well, I appreciate it, but look, it's really.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Orange Grove Boulevard.
Orange Grove. Okay, I know where that is. I'll play a little bit of the halftime show. If we're gonna get blocked, it'll be at the end of the video here. Sophie, Wendy, Annie, Katrine. I heard Vivian. I think. Who else is coming? Who else is coming to Amsterdam? Or the UK? Who's coming to the UK? Come on out June 5th. July 5th, excuse me. July 5th. July 5th. 5th, 19th, and 31st.
At the light, turn right onto Orange Grove Boulevard.
The Jacksons overseas. It'll be my first time out there.
Continue on Orange Grove Boulevard for 1.5 miles.
My passport is empty. Samantha's coming on the 19th. Okay, come by and say hi. I'm going to be that one's going to be a little tricky. Lenny is not going to be there. I'm going to kind of be solo on that one. I think I'm going to have a helper or two, but I don't think I'm going to be able to film that day. If someone's coming and that I know, I can give you the camera if you don't mind. We'll have the merchandise for those that want Jackson merchandise. There'll be some new stuff for the July shows, I believe. We'll have more on that probably in the upcoming week or two. Tour books, for those that I still have the books, I'll be lugging them across the world with me. And I'll give those to you. Vivian, Helga, Indra, and so many people. All right, Amsterdam. Hey, you guys did a great job in Amsterdam. They added a second show, so great job there. We got shows back-to-back nights, the 24th and the 25th. It's a good thing to see. Yeah, Jackson's merch, the tour books. Now there's a new book coming out. I better be quiet on that. Never mind. I got to be careful what I say. Sometimes I say stuff and then I realize after I say it, like, all right, you're supposed to wait on that. So I have to follow some rules and guidelines, everything in its proper time. But listen, I'm a fan like you guys. Just because I'm helping out, that I'm still a fan at heart. That's why I get the seats. I pay for my seats. I try to get my seats the first day. We don't get any special. I'm just a helper. It's fun. I mean, it's fun. I get my perk is to get to see the sound check. That's my that's my little, I'll say, reward, even though it's not a reward, but just that to see the sound, the Jackson sound check is all right. We're about a mile away, so we're heading to the Rose Bowl. This was 1993. Oh, wait a minute.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto West Holly Street.
See, it gets crazy with the Super Bowl, because the Super Bowl season, the Super Bowl is technically played in the January, now February of the next calendar year, but it's for, the Super Bowl this coming February is going to be for the 2025 season, but it's technically going to be paid in 2026. So I think it was 93, Laniqua or somebody. We just did the 40-year anniversary. So, I want to say 93. 6 years on the phone, Crystal Lee. Crystal Lee told me, yes, I never met Crystal Lee, even though she has all my passwords and I trust her, and I've never really met. I've seen her on a couple Zooms. I believe it's her. She says in the first 5 minutes she can tell if she likes somebody. So I really wanted to do that on camera. I still might do that on camera. I won't put your face on the camera, at least your voice. Oh yeah, little Crystal Lee coming too, right. So I'm double teamed there. That's a problem. Look, I could fail the test and then, hey, we might have an opening. We might have an opening. It could be, yeah, I kind of want to do that on, well, all right, I can't say what I'm going to do. All right, anyway, let's head to the Rose. Turn left on Holly Street.
At the light, turn left onto West Holly Street.
Holly will be coming. Andrea and Holly will be there at the UK shows. I think Amsterdam too, if I'm not mistaken. I know they go to all shows. They're both big Jackson supporters. They love Tito, especially, like everyone, and it'll be their first time seeing the Jacksons without Tito. I've now done it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. The first time was...
In a quarter mile, turn left to stay on West Holly Street.
Yeah, the first time was the day that, that Atlantic City, that first show with Marlon. I was in tears. I mean, you could hear it in the background. I was filming live that day. We didn't know what to expect. The girls in Belgium. Oh, now it's already. Over here, I got to go with. It's the females. No turn on red. Okay, I got in New York for that.
At the light, slight right onto Linda Vista Avenue.
There's Wendy. Boy, the international team. They just team up on you. It's about 95%. Are there any guys even watching? Is anyone out there? Where's Big Al? I don't know if Big Al even knows I'm on YouTube anymore. I don't think Vincent knows.
In 1,000 feet, use the right lane to turn right onto Seco Street.
I don't think Porchop knows. Then coming in the reverse way. The amazing Rose Bowl.
In a quarter
Oh,
mile.
there it is. Wow. Wow, I never came this way. Actually, much easier. There it is. Oh, that's not it. Yeah, it is. What am I saying? Of course it is. There it is. Let's see now. Why is it taking me to the left when it's to the right? Let me shut that. I came here with Wendy once. We took the tour. That was kind of fun. We got to go out on the field. Let's see how we get through here. People are parking. Oh, I hope they're not having an event today. Oh, that could be not good. Yeah, wait, this doesn't look right. This doesn't look right as always. Let's come in the back way. Make the illegal U-turn. This is the Rose Bowl parking lot. We were looking to, where is your guy team? Yeah, look. Hold on, because I really don't know where the entrance is. That, can do that. It looks like there's an event going on today, which I wasn't counting on that. So that might be, we might not be able to get in. You probably have to have parking or whatever. Hang on, let me see. Don't hit the bicyclists. He's going that way. I go this way. All ladies. Yeah, all right. Well. Not sure if I could. Let's see. We can probably only go so far without a ticket. Once again, I'm not sure what's happening here. I know they have flea markets. I think it's the second Sunday of every month. That wouldn't be today, would it? No. There's the box office. I remember that. Let's show the amazing thing that happened here. Oh, hold on. Wait, we can't miss the entrance. Jennifer Barton, Kevin Dorsey, Lavelle Smith Jr., Saida Garrett, the great Vincent Patterson. He stood there a lot longer than was planned. And those are some valuable minutes. I mean, I know I'm going to get blocked on the music.
Ladies and gentlemen, the children of Los Angeles have created their own personal drawings as a gift to the children of the world.
We stand together all around the world, joined in a common purpose to make understanding and goodness. No one should have to suffer, especially our children. This time, we must succeed. This is for the children of the world.
So they actually have a tour that you could take, to go on the field. So this is the Rose Bowl. Whenever you hear the Rose Bowl game, this is Keith Jackson, who was the announcer. He's the one that coined this, the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl. Here's something that always Jackie Robinson tribute. He went to UCLA. Have a beautiful statue of him out here, right? Little park out here. So every April 15th, is Jackie Robinson Day. The same way every August 29th should be Michael Jackson Day, but April 15th was the first day that Jackie Robinson, the baseball player, see, but it's nice, right? Like he can have a little park out here, and nobody does any damage to it. And we had when we did Michael's birthday, 65th, we rented out the, oh, I have to show you something in the car, yeah. We rented out the Pasadena, the Jackie Robinson Civic Center was where we had it. One of the I had a crazy idea that we could have the party here, and the money wasn't that bad, but you had to provide security and licensing and all that stuff, and we wanted to have a big water balloon fight. Oh, what a joke that was. Some of the ideas, when I look back, I go, what was I thinking? Some work out, some don't. I'll show you one idea that worked out. That's good. So yeah, they must be getting ready for something happening this week. Memorial Day was... Oh no, it's Memorial... Wait a minute, did we have... No, we just had Memorial Day. What am I saying? Right. I lose track of where I am, what the dates are. But here's the Rose Bowl. It was a 1993 halftime show, by the way. All right, just a couple of quick things. We'll wrap it up. Here's one of the ideas that worked out well. Our Forest Lawn flowers for Michael. These are from Elizabeth. So we thank her for that. We have our page, our second page. Why can't I access this? Come on, Ron. It's not easy with one hand. So our second page is... Oh, don't tell me they blocked that too. Here's our second page. Forest Lawn flowers for Michael Jackson. Okay, so every week, somebody, if you're going to come by, or if you want me to order them for you, we have a florist. Sometimes we use Forest Lawn. Sometimes we use a different florist. And each week is a different one from someone. They'll take the picture with your name on it. They'll post it, and I share it. Sometimes there's a lot of stuff. I think this was Valentine's. I think this was the leftover stuff from Valentine's week. So there's always a lot those weeks, but some of the weeks when there isn't anything, and at least there's something from our group. So if somebody comes here for the first time, they get to know that this is where Michael's laid to rest, because there's no plaque, there's no sign, there isn't anything. And part of Elizabeth's amazing family is this amazing girl who always brings a smile to my face. On behalf of all of us, we're so proud of her. Wow, she's getting so big. It was so, yeah. I mean, to watch her grow on a roll. Beautiful little Aubrey. She's going to be there June the 25th. When you see her, and last year was little Jordan, let me see if I could find a picture of them. No. All right. I want to participate, but okay, here, you guys. So here, hang on. Let me see if I could pull it up. GoFundMe. Hang on one second. We're going to do the flowers, and then we'll wrap it up. These things always go longer than I anticipated, but all right. Continue. It takes a while to log on this thing. It's not letting me log on. Hang on a second. I can only do it on this phone that I'm on. Because I always have to keep changing the passwords and the Okay. Here's the page for this year's flowers. Okay? You go to the GoFundMe, and it'll show all the names. Wow, somebody came in anonymous. All right. I got to go back and check who it is, but so we're going to do all the flowers this year. We're going to do the sunflowers. We talked about it the other day. How's the young lad you know in New York? Yeah, okay, let me get on camera here. I want to participate, but without PayPal. All right, so that's the GoFundMe. Okay, look for the 16-year anniversary Michael Jackson on the GoFundMe page that we always use. If you can only get to PayPal, send me a text message and Facebook Messenger, and I'll send you the link to PayPal on that. All right, but this is the page that it looks like here. Okay, all the money. First, we do our flowers and our doves, and then the rest we're still paying off the bubble statue. It's going to take us a while. Let me see that one. Bubbles the chimp. Bubbles the chimp. No, that's for Bubbles' birthday. The Bubbles statue, right? Bubbles statue. STA. It's hard to type. Why can't I find it? It's there somewhere. I kind of missed the statue, really. It looks like I'm not going to get back there probably till like October, November. I mean that, yeah, that was one of the great days, honestly.
Wonderful but unknown journey.
Here it is, everybody. A couple hours before, we're just setting up inside. And here's the secret. We got Bubbles painting Michael on the palette. We Are Forever is the theme. Here's the plaque. Here's the plaque for all you guys. You are all the guys that make it happen. And we'll be back on around in a couple hours.
That was a quick one I had to do before the...
Hi. You having a good day? Bye.
That looks like a special moment.
And Bubbles.
Beautiful statue in the world. And we also wanted to build a whole concept around it to show you our love and our admiration. It was a crazy ride with many creative ideas and a lot of brainstorming. Thousands of hours with loops of laughter and sometimes tears, but always with one goal in heart and mind, and that is to immortalize you and pay homage to all the wonderful people at the center of Great Apes. Thankful for all the hard work and the dedication. I hope we are all making you proud, and I hope we make you happy. Here's a little song that I created for you for your big day. Love, Crystal Lee.
You dance beneath the spotlight, held in Michael's gentle hand. From Neverland to distant shores, you journey through the land. A friend, a soul, a shining spark, the world has come to know. Now 42 and full of grace, you've still that special glow. Oh, Bubbles, you're a legend in every heart and face. From photographs to memories, you found your rightful place. With fruit in hand and love so wide, the world still sings for you. Forever Bubbles, forever kind, forever strong and true. With Patty watching over you, where kindness fills the air. Among your furry family, you're safe and loved with care. A statue made in Paris now, a gift from fans who see that you are more than history, you're part of a legacy. Oh, Bubbles, you're a legend in every heart and face. From photographs to memories, you found your rightful place. With fruit in hand and love so wide, the world still sings for you. Forever Bubbles, forever kind, forever strong and true. You've seen the world, you felt the stars, yet still you shine right where you are. Your gentle eyes, your joyful ways, bring peace to all our days. So here's to you, dear Bubbles, on birthday 42. We celebrate your magic and all the love you grew. Together we remember, together we still stand.
Okay, Crystal, thank you. Vincent, make us laugh, please.
Story about Bubbles, really. When I was doing Smooth Criminal with Michael, I would go over to his movie theater at Havenhurst and watch what we had done during the day. I would show him the film. And one time, Bubbles came in the room with us and was hanging out, and Michael had popcorn, and Bubbles kept jumping all over us to get the popcorn, and Michael started throwing the popcorn at him, and Bubbles wouldn't stop, and Michael threw a shoe at Bubbles, and Bubbles started laughing or screaming or something, and
Actually, that was the wrong version of one. Hold on a second. Oh, Ron.
Still got a lot.
I played the wrong song. Hold on.
If you go
You can go one of two ways. You can go that way and ask, like, people will point you towards C8, or you can go around this dome and back that way, and it'll take you. You can go either way. There's like another loop of buildings back there. There's like C5, C6, C7, C8 is all. And they're not in order. It's the order they were built in, not the order they are physically in. So it gets a little confusing. I'm going to go into in the summer, he really likes hose water and hose showers and stuff, and drinking water from the hose, or if I set up a sprinkler, he'll sit in front of it all day. He likes water a lot.
Do they get baths?
No.
Not really.
They groom each other? Yeah. Oh, goodness. Are you going to bang on that door? What are you doing? No, they do. Yeah, oatmeal fried cone. Oh, really? And he's got a frozen thing of condiments there hanging on the side. He's got some cauliflower he saved from lunch. He's living the life.
Do you like a lot of vegetables?
Yeah, he's funny because like he opens it. Like a lot of they're a dessert first kind of species, right? So like they open their bags. Usually they're gonna go for their fruit first, and then whatever their favorite starches and veggies are. So they always eat the fruit first. Unless there's corn, then he'll eat that first before his fruit.
Is it with the lettuce, with the cauliflower? Those eyes.
Good luck to you, so I'll be
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Still got a lot planned.
Nice to meet you.
Just us, kid. I'll leave soon. I know you're tired of seeing me.
It's 3 o'clock. So
You're a good boy. All right, I'm gonna head out before we get in trouble. I gotta see Luca Haya. We'll see you soon. Yeah, Michael's here with us. We can't see him, but he's here watching over us. And April 12th is going to be an amazing day for you because you deserve it, buddy. All right. We end on a happy note. Thanks for making us cry, Crystal. Someone's cutting onions in here. The air conditioner is blowing in my eyes. All right. We've been on 2 hours and 45 minutes. Oh, my God, that's long. Yeah, that's, All right. So tomorrow, we'll head down. I'll be down in Palm Springs, California. Michael Bush's star on the Walk of Fame, and Dennis Tompkins will do a little tribute to them. And what else? Next week's LaToya. We head to June 25th is approaching. We'll do our flowers, our dub release for Michael. I'm still working on the song. Our theme's going to be sunflowers this year. We're going to use this. We're going to put this amazing painting here in the middle of all the sunflowers, and we'll do that, and we'll talk more about tomorrow. So probably around maybe 10 o'clock, 11, I'll drive down to Palm Springs. I'll log on ahead of time. I'll do a little walk on the Walk of Fame down there and show you some of the amazing footage from Michael Bush's day. It's Jackson Week. We're hitting a lot of spots this week. We're, getting a lot done. So, all right. If anybody had anything, send me a message. The GoFundMe page is up. If you need PayPal, send me a message on the Facebook Messenger. I'll send you the link to the PayPal. And July is going to be UK and Amsterdam and Estonia and a lot of stuff coming on. So, all right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks everybody for watching. Subscribe, hit the notification button. Happy Michael Jackson Day. It's going to be our new home here for a while until the Facebook stuff gets cleared up. Congratulations to Aubrey again for making honor roll. We are so proud of you. We'll see you in a few weeks, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Bye for now.